Howdy out there, Bubbas and Bubettes. This is TJ coming to you from GoFigureNews.com, and today we have a few different things to take a look at. And I am thrilled to finally receive the spoils from Comic-Con this year. And I want to send a big shout out to my friends at DKE Toys and also to Dispersed in both Ohio and California. So I'm somewhere right in between both of them, and they bring a lot of happiness to the not average toy collector. So today I am, of course, showing off this Basquiat figure from the ongoing Art Trooper series. This was only available at Comic-Con, and what isn't already gone, if they're not sold out, which I'm sure they probably are, and then maybe there's a few that might trickle out there. So I just want you to take a look at the fantastic artwork here, where they've excerpted a sort of the overall groove of Jean-Paul Basquiat. I am thrilled because many years ago I got to meet the man myself. It was a brief meeting, but I got to talk with Andy Warhol. The leather jacket that he was wearing at the time, he turned around and he points out that Basquiat had painted the back of his jacket. And at the time, they were doing collabs together. So that was way back in, I think it was 85, but definitely time flies, that's for sure. Now, I want to point out that this was last year's edition from RYCA, so obviously these are a perfect match. Basquiat and Warhol, both as stormtroopers. This was actually in an edition of 65, and I have number 24 of 65. Last year, this was an edition of 50, and I have number 49. The style, reminiscent and consistent, and that's what we are talking about with these fantastic creatives out there in the Unisphere. I'm excited to show these off, and I'll also show you the back. They're the same on the back. It says RYCA Pharmaceuticals, everything is moderated. That's right, in our Orwellian society. So here you can take a closer look at this. And I want to say they have done an interesting job with the skin tone. It's a really nice warm, kind of almost cocoa brown, and the toenails were actually painted. It looks like some of them, not all of them, with a black paint, or it could have just dripped from the. These are all handmade, ladies and gentlemen, in resin. And I love the details on the costume, aka the full metal jacket, so to speak, of the stormtrooper with the black detailing, and the expression is pretty much just a straightforward kind of like almost a Basquiat sort of la-di-da sort of look. It's not intense. It's kind of just sort of a almost a deer in headlights look, which was the type of artisan person he was. You can check that out in a couple of documentaries about him. This is sort of a continuation of my ongoing Star Wars Bootlegs art toys collection, and I think these are some of the finest. Another figure, the Ewoking Dead. Now here we have from Killer Bootlegs, in cooperation with DKE, you have the quintessential Ewok, bloodied, and he's become sort of one of the Walking Dead, one of the zombies. So I like what they've done here. They've sort of they've taken a felted, toothy textural feel figure of the Ewok, which is perfectly down to about 2 inches. And then if you scale it, this probably comes into the normal scale of a figure that is carded this size. And then he's got blood dribbling down his face because obviously, what's he going to eat? And the card art on here continues on the back, and it is signed on the back, which I really appreciate. Right here, you can see a lineup of these crazy teeny grizzlies, and it's marked with Comic-Con and all the folks that were involved. Killer does an incredible job doing these carded figures. It's definitely one of the best, and so keep watching for more like this. One of the things I was remiss to say about this figure is that it is also signed down here in the bottom and numbered as well. Now the Ewoking Dead figure is not numbered. It will appear right below in the exact digit. Lastly, I am so excited, but first check him out and how excited he is here with this incredible figure. I absolutely love this, sculpted by George Gaspar of October Toys. We have the one and only Mr. Kozik. So I'm going to leave that for you to contemplate as I let 100 flowers bloom in The Bird is the Word right here. And this, of course, is Chairman Mao wearing the Mickey Mouse Club hat. I'm just going to refer to this as Mickey Mao or McMao. I'd love to see, of course, this parodied further, and of course, Kozik has played with this character several times over the years in different paintings and different figures, so just keep your eyes out. This figure, I think, was in 100 or less, so it's exciting to see. Very, 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 very beautifully sculpted. There is, on one of his fingers, you can see there's like a white dot, otherwise, for a ring, I suppose. Otherwise, it's completely solid red. Very communist-y flavor, if you will. You got the very happy, smiling Mao in his military garb with these red lapels. It's just great. I mean, the card art is fantastic. We're always thrilled to see what Crazy Kozik comes up with. I love the entire world of how his brain works. As an artist myself, who doesn't make pop art, I love to see pop art that's turned on itself and turned into something, sardonic and a little bit kind of tongue-in-cheek. And he does it to the nth degree. So loving it. And that's what we have for you this week. So you've got The Bird is the Word, Ewoking Dead, and Art Trooper Basquiat. This has been TJ for Go Figure News. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you right here next time on Go Figure News. Over and out.